Thank you, Cherry. Now, I do have an incense for the cleansing portion of the ritual today, but you can use whatever you want. We are going to give some information on different types of cleansing. And again, if you have to leave during the ritual, it will be up for the next 2 weeks on Twitch and YouTube. Then we are taking it down and only putting up the highlight reel. You're streaming. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Why is what taken down? And is it showing up as the ritual? Oh, so that is because we want to show like what we do, but like some of the rituals are like we try to keep them to an hour, but they used to go like 2 hours, and that was a lot. And then we also have the Patreon now, and so for our patrons, in 2026 we're trying to get all this working into a smooth flow, but we do need volunteers and helping hands. That the full rituals are going to be available to our patrons, our supporters like Cherry, Mercury, and Lepia Blade. So we're going to give them a little thank you. And that way people can experience a little bit without having to sit through a whole hour. They can kind of get like the trailer as rejected as opposed to having, like I said, to watch the whole hour. And that way, if people want to, they can, if you want to, they can watch the trailers, and those who are patrons will be able to rewatch the whole ritual video. We are going to be putting up the presentations on the Hellenic Herald website, free to use for anyone who wants to use it for their own personal ritual. It's going to be available. Again, we need some helping hands. Mercury needs helping hands on the website. Mercury needs help for this. This is a lot of work. We're trying to put a lot of information and tools out there for people, but it does take a lot of work and it does take time. So I love all you guys, and I love the community is always hyped for it. Cause yes, right? Okay. I just realized something's wrong. All right, that's it. Mercury. Yes. Thank you, Mercury. I have Marco Polos I have to catch up on. Alrighty, I'm gonna move the chat over here, and we're going to start. Everyone take a big deep breath so we can get in the vibe. All right, let the madness begin. You guys can hear the music, right? Awesome. Thank you. So, as we mentioned today, we will have time for cleansing coming up very shortly. A special thanks to our supporters. Prayer for Hestia, the little down low on Dio. Obviously, we're going to have prayers for Dionysus. Thank you, everyone, for volunteering. We will have an offering time of 2 minutes. Then we will have another prayer for... I call Dionysus Dio sometimes. It's just me being fun. I realize the audio for the thing isn't online. There it is. Now it should be. I know, right? I don't know when that started, but I just, it happened. Thanks. So then we're going to have another prayer. And we have another lovely activity. Closing off with a prayer for Hestia, as well as our special thanks to the community. Again, we have, as I mentioned, we have our lovely special thanks to our Patreon Temple patrons. Is it not playing? Oh, no, it is playing. Yeah, the flames are moving. Oh my god, dude, my dad was a PowerPoint whiz. I learn this shit all the time. And if anyone does want to support us on Patreon, there is a QR code. It is also linked in the beacons link that I provided earlier, which I will provide again now to all of the chats. Andromeda, yes. That's great. I love that. And we're gonna go ahead and put this in the chat here as well. So big thank you for everyone. Without our supporters, we wouldn't be able to do our amazing streams, as I said, in HG. We also wouldn't have all the amazing stickers, the gifts, the the roll icons. The roll icons and the fancy name colors. Roll icons are dope. By the way, if you haven't noticed, they change monthly to represent that deity that we are honoring. As you'll notice, the member icon is grapes. I'm so glad you guys noticed. So we do have, as I mentioned, our time for cleansing. We have different types of cleansing. If you guys want to go ahead and throw in the chat different ways in these different categories that you can think of or you have done that you can cleanse. There have been, yes, Mercury. I am going to light an incense while we talk about this. If I can find my lighter. There it is. So a lot of people know cleansing. Singing, that's a great one, Lepia. We also have incense, as everyone knows. There's also, like, you can literally bang pots around. Washing your hands. So with water, yes. I also wash my hands a lot, and I'll say a little prayer to Hagnia. Hagnia? Hygeia. I can't. God damn it. Scream into the void. Yes. Open windows, letting the air flow. Love it. Yes. Yeah, that. Me and names. If you know me, you know I'm gonna fuck it up. Fire. Fire's great. I love fire, which also falls under the smoke, which kind of blends into the air. Like blends into air cleansing because you're doing so by smoke. It's usually the smoke that does it. So it does kind of connect with air. Also, you can just yeet shit into a fire if you don't want it. Meditation, excellent. You got scared from. Don't talk to me about fire. I'll tell you guys stories about how I lit my house on fire multiple times later. Shh, don't trust me with fire. Remember, always have a fire extinguisher with you. We're celebrating Dio. Of course I was going to throw some chaos in here. Yeah, no. I'm the paramaniac of the family. So, when you are using fire, even if it's incense, please make sure that you have a fire-safe container for it to stand in. I tend to use either my containers that I already have ash in, because there's enough in there that it can just stand, or I'll put a container with salt if you don't have anything. Yes. Also, LED candles I would count as fire, except, you know, they're more safe. Earth, someone put in grounding. Excellent. Oh, no, I realized that was an LED when I just, yeah. Yes, if you use oil, water will not work. Fire safety. Make sure you have a fire extinguisher and something to smother your fire with, just in case. Also, if you use any sort of kerosene, because I used to mix kerosene and alcohol to make some really cool fire sputters for some videos for HH, that will also not, you know, water will not help that. You have to smother it. So now that we talked about many ways, I love this. I love the conversation and everyone helping each other with tips and pictures. We love pictures in the chat. Unfortunately, those who are on stream do not get to witness that. Yes, a lid. Excellent. I can't use mod powers to be evil. It's taking too long. I was going to change your name, Mercury, to like Mercury Firefighter. So we do have a couple hand positions, just a little bit of information. When doing prayers, there is actually a standard for like way to, I would say, stand to exist. Generally, hands, where you place how you place your hands is important. Of course, do what feels comfortable. I have tendonitis, so I have a little difficulty with hand positions. So do what works for you. But generally, for deities that are, or for when you're praying to aspects of deities that are above the ground, right? Calling like the earth's crust is like the divider, kind of. Anyone above the ground, so like Hestia, Zeus, Hera, all those you want to use your hands up. Those are Uranic deities. A lot of deities also have chthonic aspects to them. Chthonic being under the ground, in which you put your hands palms down. Yes, yeah. You want to make sure that Andromeda, that you put your hand, like, make sure it's comfortable. I don't think the gods would want you sitting there in pain and struggling. Whatever is comfortable for you, and if neither are comfortable, you could, it's the thought that counts. It's the intention. Yes, exactly. The palm is the important part. Now, I do want to note that Dionysus does have chthonic aspects to him. We're not dealing with those during the ritual, but I think they are mentioned. But so we're going to be primarily doing palms up. I want to make this a permanent part of the rituals, by the way. Both the cleansing slide and the hand position slide. I think it's important, especially for people who are new. Yeah, that's it. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. Because Dionysus would... I don't know. So let me see. Who's our first? I think Cherry. Where are you, Cherry? Get up here. There you go. I invited you to speak. You can come on up at your leisure.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you so much for volunteering to read and for being a patron.
Of course.
Alright, I'm going to turn my volume down. And I'm going to turn your volume up. Whenever someone comes on stage, we have to do a sound check. Can you sound check me, Cherry?
Sound check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that should be good. I will mute my mic, and then it is at your leisure, my friend.
Hear us, dear Hestia, goddess of the flame and the home. Listen to our words of awe towards you, goddess who sits at the heart of each home. Let the warmth of your flame fill ourselves with peace to those who need it. We know that in the warmth of your home, of our homes, you wait for us. Let us pray that your warmth stays with us, and may we always strive to create a welcoming and loving environment inspired by your presence in our lives. Praise be to you, beloved Hestia.
Almost started talking again with my mic muted. I'm trying to work on that, so if there's a long silence, someone say something. Also, yes, thank you so much, Sacred, for the lovely prayer, and thank you, Cherry, for reading it. All right, I'm kicking you off stage now.
No.
That might be my favorite thing to do. Alright. We have some down low on Dio. But it's fun, Blade. So we have a little bit of information on Dionysus here, like Dionysus epithets. Now, I would like to also remind you guys that the Hellenic Herald calendar has all of this information. Well, has this kind of information for all of the deities, the deity that is that month. December is Dionysus's month, of course, which is why we are honoring Dionysus. And yes, it's your prayer, Mercury. And so if you guys want to check that out, you can still download the 2025 version. The 2026 version is going to be coming out soon. I'm going to finish it. And we are still looking for people to submit prayers for the calendar. So you have a physical calendar, dope! Yes, you will be able to purchase physical copies of the calendar. The digital download is always free. The calendar is just a tad bit above cost to cover some shipping. Yes, please submit one. We again, Hellenic Herald is made by the community for the community. You don't know how to write? I look for prompts. I'm happy to give prompts to people. So by the mania for the mania. All right, so let me read these epithets. So we have of the grape of wine, of the feast, androgynous, of ivy, basket bear, twice born. That's a good one and one that's important to remember for later. Of liberation, of release, of the mysteries, mad, ranging, not ranging, raging, and frenzy. Oh yeah, Tumblr's a great place to find inspiration for poems. And again, you can look up if you want to submit one for a particular deity, you can go download the calendar and use what is already there that somebody has, like just kind of to get some inspiration. Um, and there's also playlists on Spotify. I'd like to feature those. If you have a playlist, please submit it to us on the website one day. I would highly suggest, like, I vibed to some people's playlists just to like get in the space. Offerings and prayers, excellent suggestion, Mercury. Just checking out other people's ideas. You can also ask for ideas in the server as well. um so in case anyone doesn't know, the Roman name that is used for Dionysus or Dionysus's equivalent is Bacchus. Little different. There's also Liber, which obviously we can see where liberation comes from, right? The parents of Dionysus are Zeus and Semele, which is very easy to get crossed with other deities with similar names. But Semele is immortal. Dionysus is obviously the god of wine, as we know, but also festivity, madness, theater, of course, and ecstasy. Ritualistic madness, to be specific. The Thracius staff and the theater mask are symbols of Dionysus. Fun fact, I'm going to a masquerade tonight. So you can also, I highly suggest you guys can make your own masks through printables online if you would like to. Yes, Mercury. Shh! Don't give away the answers to the to the activity. Yes. Dionysus is the only god, a full god, to be born of a mortal. So, Cherry, remember this, yes. And I did look that up because other divine or divine beings were not full gods. And in fact, Semele is, this is not in the trivia, but here we go. I don't believe Asclepius is are they a deity or is it personification? I did look it up. Fact check. Yeah, we need to figure this out. I want to know because I did look up and it was actually in another video that I watched. Is Psyche full? Are they a god or divine being? There's the distinction. That was the thing. They said that it was that Dionysus is a full like god. But his mother also got deified. She's not a full god, but she changed her name and she died. Dionysus got her back. Then she changed her name and became a priestess, or I can't remember the title, but basically she was in charge of Dionysus's cult. There are also deities that are called gods, but they're actually like personifications and stuff. Yeah, this is the issue that this is the caveat here is that Semele is a fully mortal woman and Dionysus is a full god. I love you guys fact checking. This is great. I love this. Also, Dionysus's animals are panthers, or more specifically, there's panthers, there's leopards, more specifically, but also less specifically, wild cats. Bulls, lions, serpents. Of course, for plants, we have the grapevine. We also have ivy and bindweed, which is one I didn't know before. And We have some cool ideas for devotional acts. But Hercules was born of divine parentage, partially divine. He was raised into godhood, but he was born of partially divine parentage. Okay, so we also have, obviously we talked about theaters. You can also support your LGBTQI community through helping charities or sharing information, um, dancing to music. Just just bop, just vibe. Which is why we have some fun, upbeat music for this ritual. Growing vines or fruit trees or anything, and of course, attending or watching a concert. Why is it devotional? You can do it as a devotional act, because Dionysus is very heavily associated with queerness, LGBTQ. Nice, nice. Yes, musical soundtracks. Maybe we can put on Epic sometime. No worries. That's what we're all here to learn, dudes. I started as a complete idiot. Like when I have learned so much by being in the community, interacting in the community. That's why, although um what's the phrase we use? Shit. I forgot. Lurkers are learners. We have a phrase within the mod team that's lurkers are learners. So even just by hanging out in the community and doing stuff, I learned so much. So highly recommend. Although lurking is awesome, participating helps more. Now we have a little video about Dionysus. It's like 5 minutes long, so everyone just, enjoy. And this is by See You in History. It's available on YouTube. I love these pictures, they're so cool. I'm sorry. I just realized another answer to the question that someone asked earlier. I can't remember who, as to why we take down the full ritual is because I particularly will do stuff like this where this is someone else's content. If we leave it up, we will get in trouble. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm about to mute, or I've already muted the sound for the public stream, and I'm posting. I was just typing in there. This is why we're muting it. So like the music that we use, because we have premium Canva for HH. We have a budget. That's where some of the money goes to from the patrons, paying for like Canva premium so we can make these kinds of amazing presentations with music and animations, etc., and make it all pretty for you. But yeah, copyright issues can occur, and we want to make sure to not get our channel banned. So just wanted to elaborate because that just came to my mind as well. Okay, fun fact commenting on the chat here. There is actually already a robot that exists. I saw a thing on it like for robot uh restaurants and stuff in Japan that will mix your drink for you and then serve it to you. It's a robot bartender, which I think is cool as shit. Um there was something else. Oh, this video I didn't realize gave answers to some of the things for the activity later. So, hope y'all paying attention. Mercury, I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh, you look adorable. That's amazing. Oh, we should do a thing. We should do like a pic drop because I also went to the Louvre and took a ton of pictures. Um, so we should do a pic drop channel or something. That's actually a really good idea. We should do that. It'd be great for gathering because we like to use nice stock images. Bartending is an art. I am serious. All right, let's see. How do I go to the next one without accidentally triggering the thing? Here we go. Yes. So we have our second prayer to Dionysus, which I love how chatty everyone is when we do rituals, but like I have to find my list. Oh my goodness. What the fuck? There it is. Sacred. And then why am I here is Hestia. Okay. So sacred, where are you? There you are. Get up here. Oh my god, your um PvP moves when there's sound. I love it. Alright, let me increase your volume a little bit so we can get you properly on the stream. And I also have to not mute it anymore since the video's over. Okay. We're good. Okay, well that didn't animate correctly. But at your leisure.
Okay. Great Dionysus, god of theater, madness, and wine, we pray to you with reverence and awe. Let your presence fill our hearts and souls with happiness and mirth. For we know you, Lord of pleasure and joy, will never leave us. Let nothing go wrong and grant us emotional protection through both the bad and the good. We celebrate this occasion, honoring both yourself and the divine powers behind the scenes. Help us break free from the bonds of mundane life and the chains of negative energies that have been wrapped around us. Guide us through the pains and sorrows that flood our minds, and drown them with your revelry and laughter. We praise you, Lord Dionysus. By Lepia Clay.
Thank you so much, Sacred. That was wonderful. And thank you, Blade, for writing that amazing prayer. And
Now time for me to die.
Yep, I was about to say, and off you go. That's so enjoyable for me. I don't know why. Okay, so now we're gonna have a little break for offerings. I am gonna go get my oops. Oh, yeah, this is the right one. In fact, the videos will literally last almost 2 minutes. So if you don't have an offering, you can sit here and watch the beautiful picture of the wine pouring into the glass. Video. Victoria's gonna take a shot. Oh wait, no. Instead, I'm gonna drink a hard apple cider. There you go. It was on live. Peach and ginger tea, lovely. Wine, awesome, Lepia. By the way, if you do not wish to drink alcohol, that does not mean that you cannot offer alcohol as an offering. You can still do so. I'm definitely not going to be drinking all of this. I will be offering probably at least half of it outside, where it is safe to dispose of liquid. Which Nice. Or yeah, caffeine. Also, you don't have to. Wait. Oh, it was a replay on purpose because it took another minute. That's right. Sparkling grape juice, absolutely. The process of fermentation is part of the process of winemaking, which, again, as myth says, Dionysus taught man. So anything that's fermented, kombucha, which also has actually a little bit of alcohol in it, technically, sparkling grape juice, sparkling apple cider, get yourself some Martinelli's. Yay, twinsies on drinks. We love it. Good job, guys. I really liked this video. Mercury always chooses violence. And just a reminder for everybody, you don't actually have to offer anything specific, like a physical thing. You can offer, I mean, if you want to do physical, tap water is also acceptable. As well as, just the love in the, I mean, literally just the love for the gods is enough. You don't have to offer anything. A physical, I know a lot of people get hung up on wanting to get, the altar, all the stuff, the supplies, and it's hard. So, yes, Lepia Blade, your art is hot. It is awesome. I love it so much. And we have this the other prayer for Dionysus. Wait, I literally just lost it. I lost my list. Who volunteered? Oh my gosh. Mox. I didn't realize we made a sticker out of Mox. I did not realize that. Who did that? Who did that? That's great. I love that. That's perfect. That's fantastic. Who's our reader for this one? It's so far up there. You guys drowned my list. No sacred just okay. I got you. M31.
Awesome. I just have to. Okay, there we go. Pull up the slide.
Okay. Can you say something again?
Sorry, what was that?
Perfect. Thank you. I just needed to sound check because I raised your volume.
Got it. No problem.
And we have a lovely prayer by Nixie. And it is at your leisure.
Beloved wine, mad god of paradox, puts on masks to show us truth. Ferocious conqueror, clad in beast skin, born twice and divine. Please help us see the chains bind us. Give us the strength to fight those who cage us. Later, joy of release again. The beauty of life shows it was not all in vain. Androgynous beauty, ferocious appetite, you are the catharsis that gave us insight, who saves us from the madness they call one who makes us look at life again with wonder. Praised be Onopus, Dionysus, ivy-bearing king, mortal.
Beautiful. Thank you. And I also just want to, Nixie's not here, but I just want to say thank you for giving us that little explanation of the Greek epithet. So I think that's awesome. And get down there, M31. It's time for the activity! I'm so excited for this, I don't know why. Bites the dust. I'm just yeeting y'all, like if this was real, I would just be like, grab and yeet back into the audience. So we have 2 truths and a lie. We have 4 of these, I believe. So you guys get to decide A, B, or C, obviously in order, A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, whatever. Let's name them 1, 2, or 3, actually, just to make everyone's lives easy. 1, 2, or 3. Which one of these is a lie? Some of them are easy. Most of them are easy. Yeah, okay. I started off with a really easy one. Okay, all right. Yes, that is correct, you guys. Athena was the one who was born out of Zeus's head. I have to practice using the font stuff, Cherry. Because, like, yeah. All right, question number 2, or whatever, slide number 2, whatever. 1, 2, and 3. Which one is the lie? Is it wrong, Andromeda? Is it? Your peers seem to agree with you. No, you can totally use big text. No, I just keep forgetting the codes. The format thing. 3, you guys are correct. Dionysus was not raised on Mount Olympus. In fact, he doesn't. I can't say the answer to this because the question is another question. So the next one we have is Dionysus was always depicted as a young man. He's frequently depicted as androgynous. Dionysus is associated with breaking social and gender norms. Bake! Bake! It was designed to be a little tricky. I wasn't sure if people would catch it. That's true. Mercury's out here dropping the tea, dropping the facts. Although very often Dionysus was depicted as a young man, he was not always depicted as a young man. In fact, there are many depictions of him as an older man with a big beard. I am 31. Yes, exactly. It's the word always. The trick was the word always. Yep. All right, we have Dionysus is worshipped as the liberator. Dionysian theater was considered apolitical in Athens, and the theater of Dionysus was located near the Acropolis. Okay, well, clearly I need to make harder ones. Fuck you guys. I was trying to be nice. Number 2 is the correct. In fact, theater was considered very political. And it was a platform in which people could openly criticize, so long as you weren't too much of a dick about it. People in power, the government, etc. You can swear because I can swear. Also, if there was any ritual for swearing, it would be this. They did. They loved bashing. A lot of classical writing is very much enjoying bashing people in power. And that's the wrong one. Now, big surprise! So, many years, I say many as if HS has been around forever. A few years ago, well, I know, of course, we have a Minecraft server. Is it so? We're trying to do Dionysus was kidnapped willingly by pirates and turned them all to fish. Yes! Yep. I do swear like a sailor. I'm trying to get better at it, but the problem is when you come up with, like, when you say things like, holy Hera, people are like, I'm sorry, what did you say? I did that for a while. I did, like, ancient Greek-inspired swears replacements, and, like, it just got me more questions. I was just like, it's just easier to say fuck it. But so we have a Minecraft server. It is open to anyone in the server who has been in the server for at least 2 weeks and plays Java. We did have a Bedrock adaptation thing. I don't know about this shit, so don't ask me. But something was up with it. We had to take it off, and we're looking on putting it back on. But we did the entire play of the Bake in Minecraft. It is a 1.5 hour live performance with a volunteer cast with custom costumes in the Dionysus amphitheater / temple. I did make a tiny URL link for this, so you are welcome. I will be playing it in the lounge after the ritual. So, and I'm just going to show a little clip from it real quick. We're just going to...
We don't try to be clever with gods. Our traditions, which are old.
And by the way, the camera is me.
Our forefathers.
They made me invisible. I don't know how they did it.
Throw them down. Not from the best brains of all.
And we're gonna show. How about another one?
Put booty on their shoulders, and even though they did not tie it down, nothing fell to the dark earth. Not bronze, not iron, and the fire they carried in their hair never singed a curl.
Who's his friend when you see how modestly the Bacchae
I also want to point out that, like,
more so than you'd expect.
I was the Damon of recording, 100%. And I would like to show everyone the end here, where we have all of our amazing staff, well, volunteers, and Cry and I believe Odd did the costumes. We did give credit in the beginning, but like, look at these amazing costumes. Look at all this. This is amazing. It's fantastic. It was amazing. We had people watching on stream and in the game, like sitting in the audience. We should do we should do some short plays. I would like us to do that next year. I'd like us to do 2 plays next year if we could. I think that would be amazing. Volunteers! And if you know somebody else, not just you guys, but if you know other people, spread the word. We need volunteers. We just have to figure out what play to do. So we have our very last prayer, which was supposed to be done by... Why am I here? There you go. I had to remember it. Where the hell are you? Like, why don't I see you in here? There you are. Get up here. I need to make you louder. Can you speak again so I can sound check you? I think you might just speak a little louder or get closer to your mic. I'm not sure. I love your bathroom sign, by the way. Yes, let me see if I can. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it might be bad. It does sound a little garbly. Check to make sure you're using the correct audio device. I'm not sure if you're on mobile or not. I can't really understand you. No. Oh. That sounded louder. Whatever that was. Whatever you did.
Is this better?
Yes!
Cool.
See? It's always the wrong audio device.
No, I had headphones in and I took them off.
Yeah, headphones. Yeah, well, right? That's, yeah. All right, well,
Okay.
You are perfect as far as sound at your leisure.
Hestia, O keeper of the hearth, first and last among the blessed, we thank you for the space that we share. Your flame warms our words, your hand steadies our hearts. Your heart holds us in the tranquility of home. We honor the home created in our hearts in your name. Praise Hestia. By Victoria.
Hey, that's me. Thank you. That was wonderful. I wanted to do a little short one for the end. And get the fuck out of here. It's the evil laugh at the end. Jesus fuck, Victoria. And that would be closing our ritual. Thank you so much for joining in. We packed a lot into this ritual. We all shared a lot of information, learned. I do have too much fun booting people off stage. I don't know why I enjoy it so much. But again, thank you to our amazing supporters, those who boost the server, those who support us on Patreon. You're helping us do these rituals. You're helping us with tools for moderation. Yeah, V stands for violence, 100%. You're helping us be able to afford the tools that we need to be able to create these amazing experiences, both for the rituals as well as like our calendar, like I mentioned earlier. And here are our amazing boosters. Blade, Mercury, they're in the chat. Cherry's in the chat. So whoop whoop. We have a lot of boosters, you guys. We actually don't, did we have enough for, I can't remember. I don't know where we are as far as boosting right now. Off the top of my head. But thank you to everyone who contributed to today's ritual, all the people who wrote, everyone who read, everyone who submitted art and ideas. Very important. So thank you, everyone, and thank you for helping us honor the gods today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll be jumping into the lounge shortly to play the bake for anyone who wants to watch. And yes, I would love to do, so like I said, some more plays. We would need people to be in charge of doing it. So if anyone, there's lots of roles. I just want to point out to everyone, there's not just the roles of doing things where you on screen, but there's your voice lags. Oh, it's fixed. Okay. There's all, we need coordinators, organizers, just general helping hands, people who, we have our welcome committee, our carrot crew that welcomes new members while they're in the gate. We would love community members who just like chatting to join that committee or to join the carrot crew so that we can help make sure people who join can have a little conversation, can see a little bit of the community. And also it helps us for, boots on the ground to make sure to help protect the community from raiders. And I just want to thank everyone. Anytime there's an issue, please feel free to tag mods or open a ticket. We are here for you. That is our job. That is what we love doing to make shit. I mean, we don't love it sometimes, but we love to make sure that the community is having a great time, having a safe time, right? So make sure to take a look. I'm going to put it right here again. And there's also something that we used to have a lot of volunteers doing that I'd actually like to point out. Bumping the server. We are listed on Discord. I know many people found us on Discord. One of the ways that you can help without actually doing a lot is just go into the bots and bumps channel and do the /bump so that our server can be bumped on Discord. It's like a it's a place where you can sign up, you can put your Discord server to be publicly available and people can look up keywords like Hellenism or pagan, and then they will find relevant servers. So we're one of the larger servers, so we do show up, but also bumping. And if you have been here and you have been enjoying your time here, please, if you have a Discord, if you'd like to take a minute to make one, we would love it if you would leave reviews so that people know what to expect. Oh, someone used my thing. Oh, thanks, Andromeda. So people know what to expect, what the vibe is, etc. When they're seeing the server. So please go ahead and leave a review. Oh, I should probably make sure that link is, yeah, it's the right link. I'm actually going to look at it right now when it loads. Because sometimes I look at it and then suddenly we have another review. So, oh shit, we're over 1,600. Holy crap. What? All right, I will jump in lounge, you guys. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for joining us. We are ending the live.